Good day and welcome everyone. If you are new to my YouTube channel, I'm Adriano, and this is a recruiter's lens, where we basically touch on topics pertaining to job hunting. All right, today we'll be covering a CV writing tutorial. Okay, let's get into it. So, as I said, a CV, for those who might have not watched my first video, let me just bring that down to 15. Okay, so a CV has a structure, right? A CV needs a structure because obviously the information is what's getting you hired, but the information needs to have a structure. Why? Because a structure makes it easier for a recruiter to understand who you are, what you have done, what qualifications you have, your necessary skills, competencies, and also just come to the conclusion as to whether you are qualified for the job or not. So, what exactly is the structure of a CV then? The first thing will be your name. Since all times, your name was your full name. Let me just put it out there. Your full name, which is your first name, middle name, and surname. Those are the most important things. If you've seen, old CVs, they will normally say curriculum vitae of then after your name, you simply want to add your address there. Now, your addresses will include your contact number, right? Contact number. They will include your email address. They include your PO box. That's if you have one. And then your location. You don't have to put your house number, location, street. No, just indicate your city, whether Windhoek, Ondangwa, Tume, Bolvish, by wherever you are, and then finally your country, right? Now on your address section or contact details, you can add other things like your driver's license, what other things can you also add here? LinkedIn profile link. If you have a LinkedIn profile, just add that. If you don't have, please create one. You're a professional. Okay, after your address or contact detail section, you add a professional summary. So with a professional summary, basically here you're giving a short brief breakdown or introduction of yourself. Who are you as a professional? What have you done? Briefly, what qualifications, how many years of experience do you hold, and basically that. From here, you add your core competencies. Core competencies, these are areas of competence. Right? If you are like an HR practitioner, so what do? You do recruitment, you process payroll, you coordinate recruitment. I mentioned that already. Training, all these other things. If you're a multitasker, you're probably coordinating a lot of events at once or whatever it may be. You can add all those things under your core competencies. And from here, you have your professional experience, work experience, or relevant experience. But I would probably say you can keep it as either work experience or even relevant work experience. So here you are basically adding your experiences. Now your experiences have to be listed in reverse chronological order. A reverse chronological order means you list the newest to the oldest. So your current job will be the first one, and then your previous one, and the previous one, and the previous one, and the previous one. If you don't have, if you are in your early years, let's say an intern or so, you simply want to add the internships you've done there. If you haven't done any internships, then in terms of relevant work experience, you simply say you don't have any experience. But if you had, let's say, for example, I see some of the guys in media would be elected to say they should be radio presenters at their university. You can always add that will be fine. That's relevant. If you are, for example, in a field and you're an SRC, right? Let's say accounting, and you're probably in LRC or SRC. You're an SRC for accounting. You can always also add that, just as relevant work experience. I believe that will come into play, especially in your early years. After this, you add then your education. So education, you also list it in reverse chronological order. This is your qualifications. This should be your full qualifications. Please don't add short certificates or courses here. Here should be full qualifications, like degrees, diplomas, certificates, formal qualifications. And then the other one will be now your matric. Always add your matric grade 12. So here you just list obviously now the name of the institution, the type of qualification, and then the year you completed. But I've seen a couple of portals, because now your CV, you really want it to answer as many questions as possible, and also fit different recruiters, modern recruiters, and then old recruiters or traditional recruiters. You also want to really format it in a way it serves different platforms, because I've seen some platforms simply require you to add the year you completed your qualification. Some don't. Others require you to add the full date, from the date you started your qualification and then the date you completed your application. So my advice normally will be to say simply add the day you started, the year you started, and then the year you completed your qualification. And if it's not done, you can simply say in progress, or to date, or continuing, or present. From here you add then your skills. With your skills, you want to add technical skills and soft skills. What are technical skills? These are hard skills, like your ability to use systems like SAP, Sage, Finstel, workbooks, Microsoft Office, data entry, record management, and all these other things. And then there are now soft skills. Soft skills, these are cognitive skills, I would say. So communication skills, interpersonal skills, problem solving skills, critical thinking, those will be then categorized as soft skills. From here you can now add certificates. These are short courses, certifications, trainings, and so on and so on. You then just add the name of the certificate and the institution, and also just the year you complete. It can be the month and the year you completed it. Okay. So after you've added your certificates, you then want to add languages, right? So for some jobs, you are required to indicate what languages you are proficient in. And then for others, it's not necessary to really indicate that. So you can always edit there, but then if you feel it's taking up a lot of space and it's not mandatory to indicate that, then you can always just leave it out. From languages, you then add the final thing, which is references. Okay, so with references, your current employer, that should be the one listed as your first reference, and then your previous one. And another thing I say, if you've been at an organization for more than 4 or 5 years, you want to keep it relevant. So how do you then do this? I would say stick to listing references from your current employer and maybe your previous one. Always try to keep your references as relevant and as new as possible. Another thing, in terms of your references, you really want to list people you are sure won't sabotage your reference checks on purpose, because sometimes you are not in good terms with your supervisor, or it might be the head of your department, so you just really want to avoid listing them as a reference. Instead, list your co-workers or any superior that you're fine with. List those ones, and then you can simply stick to those, unless now the employer or recruiter asks you to provide the contact details for a specific superior. Simply keep it to people that you can trust to give a fair and factual reference about you. If you are new or you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you find the video or tutorial helpful, make sure to leave a like and also drop a comment there. If you have any questions or you have anything in particular you want me to cover, please make sure to just write it down.